Hello everyone, welcome to the Angels TikTok Reviews channel, and if you are returning, welcome back. This video is going to be about TikTok, talking about the job markets. Seems some people are having a pretty hard time finding a job. It's pretty bad for some people. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get the video started.
So here we are. It is the 3rd of April. So we are almost at, according to my spreadsheet, we are almost at 2 months. 2 months of applying to jobs. 2 months of applying to jobs. I've applied to, looks like 23 jobs in 2 months and have heard back from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jobs. That is including the very first job I ever applied for back in February that I still do not know anything about. The job market is so fun. I might end up having to go back to retail or something, and I don't want to do that.
Why on God's green earth do I have to write a cover letter where my sole purpose in the job that I'm asking for is to place a chicken parma on the table in front of a customer? I don't think being a server is a degrading job at all. I've had way worse jobs, but I do think that having to write a paragraph to beg to be able to do this type of job is degrading, and it shouldn't be a thing. It's all a lie, you know, it's all a song and dance. Every manager knows that too. Nobody's passionate about customer service, and if you are, you're a weirdo. The job market is just such a joke right now, like cover letter for a serving position. You want me to type out a paragraph about how passionate I am about your restaurant? Okay, do you want me to come over to your house and do your laundry too? Do you want me to compliment how the polyester doesn't flare up like most? I have no problem writing a cover letter for a specialized industry, but everybody knows that people in food service will apply to 20 restaurants at a time trying to get a job. It doesn't matter. So why would I have to write a fake paragraph about it when it doesn't even apply? Like, I can carry a plate at any restaurant.
If you witnessed your coworkers getting into a physical altercation while on the clock, would you A, jump in and help whoever's losing? B, pretend to keep working but watch the fight from a distance? Or C, film the fight and post it on Facebook in hopes of going viral?
I mean, I guess it depends on if I'm friends with one of the coworkers or not. Because I can't just stand there and watch my girl get beat up. They're going to have to be more specific. But I guess I'll choose B. Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you need a job right now?
What? A 10. That's why I'm doing the application. I wouldn't just be doing this for fun. Who is this? Hello?
Hi, I'm with the HR department at Walmart, and I'm seeing here that you're currently in the middle of doing our application for the cashier position.
Yes.
Well, there's really no need for you to finish the application because unfortunately, we will be moving forward with other applicants. So if you could just go ahead and log off for me, that would be great. Thanks.
How is everyone finding jobs? And more importantly, how are people finding jobs in a career that they weren't previously in without experience? Yet when I try and do the same, regardless if it's a job I'm experienced in or something new, it's a rejection within the first 30 seconds. I applied for a job the other day and it was posted, I think, at the time said 50 minutes ago. And by that time, there had already been 120 applicants. So it's getting to the point where you don't even have time to tailor your CV to that job, because by the time you've tailored your CV properly and sat and done it properly, there's going to be another 100, 200 people. And I saw a content creator on here basically saying that they're not even looking at CVs past the 100 applicants. So you need to literally see these jobs as they come up, apply for them in the first 30 seconds, or you don't even get a look in. I just want to sell pictures of my feet for like $3,000 a month. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, but I'm also asking for people to actually respond to you rather than just leaving you on red for 6 weeks and then responding saying, sorry, you were unsuccessful. Tell me in the first week or two.
Everybody cries, why can't we find work? Why can't we get a job? Oh my God, the economy's bad. Really? I think your legs is bad because you need to be pushing them and getting on out there and looking. That's the problem. That's the problem with people. They don't want to work.
You want to know how bad the job market is in 2025? I just talked to one of my recruiter friends, and they said that literally in 18 hours, they had 2,500 applicants for an open job. They had literally so many applicants that they had to close down the job. The irony of this is the job was actually a recruiter job. That's how bad the recruiter job market is. You post a job for an open recruiter position and you get 2,500 applicants in less than a day. Like, that is literally when you know the job market is absolutely cooked. When you're posting recruiter jobs and you're getting that much interest. The worst part of it is this person feels really bad because I'm now gonna have to reject like 2,499 recruiters. My recruiter friend also said that they received over 100 DMs on LinkedIn, people following up about the position. I was like, how are you gonna even pick and decide who to choose from? It's literally like the Hunger Games right now if you're looking for a new position. All I know is there's going to be a ton of disappointed people for that position. Welcome to 2025, I guess.
I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and if you guys are, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below if you have had trouble in the job market, and if you haven't had trouble. Some people are finding jobs much easier than others, so let me know how you guys are doing in the job market. And please leave a subscribe if you enjoy the video, and let's keep going.
I've been unemployed for about a month now, and I want to talk about it because there's several issues going on that I just don't know what to do anymore. This month has felt like a year, to be honest, and I just want to crawl into a hole and scream because no one seems to be hiring, even if I've tailored my resume, also tailored my cover letter, have asked multiple people to review it before submitting. I've also used many connections that I have in this industry. I work in the music industry. I have a lot of connections, which I'm really grateful for, but nothing seems to be panning out quite yet, and it's really frustrating. I think the most frustrating part for me right now is a bunch of recruiters are actually reaching out, which really gets me excited because I'm like, oh my God, they see that I want a job, they see that I'm eager, and they end up reaching out, and it seems to be a great fit because obviously recruiters are looking for a candidate that will be a great fit for the job because they get paid if you're hired. I can't count how many recruiters have reached out to me, and then I reply, and they either ghost or they take 2 weeks to respond, even though the email says hiring immediately. I have also jumped on multiple calls with recruiters whenever they want me to because I'm available and want a job. They say I'm perfect for the position. They're gonna get me into touch with the hiring manager, and then they ghost. It's happened so many times, and I have gotten my hopes up so many times just to be let down once again. And it's so frustrating because people don't know how much that messes with you, especially when you're so eager to find a job. And I was willing to be paid like $18 an hour for a job that I'm overly qualified for. So if you're a recruiter, please just don't reach out to people if you're not actually going to put them in touch with the right people because you're just playing a mind game and it's really messed up. And if anyone else is relating to this, please reach out. We all need to just help each other. And also just best of luck to anyone else who's looking for a job right now. It's brutal. It's the most humbling experience that I've been through. Hopefully something works out soon.
Whenever I see the job application as a cover letter, I just think, allow it, man. You're doing too much now. You're doing too much. Because realistically, you're not even going to read the cover letter. You've already drafted up your unfortunately we haven't selected you email. You're sending me the rejection email before I've even applied for the job. I'll never forget, I got LinkedIn Premium for a week. Yeah? I was like, let me see what this is saying. Because it tells you how many people have applied for the job. The job thing was up for an hour. It said already 1,000 applicants. And it was like this 20% already have a master's. I think just allow it. What's the point in all this? I go to university for what? There's no jobs. And more time, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to just go to the nail shop, get my nails clipped, and then I'm gonna have to start selling feet pictures. I'm gonna have to start selling little toe pics because that might be the only way to make money in this economy. Child, I'm looking at Indeed right now, and it's looking like my university debt's not gonna be paid off because she got 27K. I'm not gonna be handing that anytime soon. I'm not laughing. I'm crying. I'm not laughing.
I am absolutely done with this job market because I just had an interview where the person was like, yeah, we found the person yesterday that we actually want to hire, but we still want to talk to you. and then proceeds to not ask me any questions, and then just says, we'll let you know if the other person doesn't work out. Like, how is that professional in any way? I learned that if something like this happens again, I'm going to push back more because that's ridiculous. Just wasted my time for 2 days to do this. And this is after multiple reschedules and also being late today to the interview. So I don't even think I want to work for this company anyways.
I've applied to over 300 jobs in the last month on Instagram, LinkedIn, Indeed, and I've heard back from 10. Just generally am like stressed out with school coming to a close. I'm about to graduate and I haven't found any jobs yet. I've been using like the SideShift app to find side hustles, but obviously I need a full-time job, so I'm running out of options if anyone has any ideas.
I'm looking for a job right now, and companies are taking advantage of this job market. And I'm not talking about like the mom and pop place down the street. I'm not talking about small businesses. I'm talking about the companies that I'm seeing on LinkedIn. First of all, the pay for the job description is so wildly low, and the experience that they are looking for is, it'll be like 3 to 5 years for what should be an entry level role in these corporate jobs. Like, I can't imagine having just graduated college and be trying to find a job right now. Me, and I have like 5-6 years of experience. People are just taking advantage of the situation at this point. It is absolutely absurd.
I am still so shocked. I mean, I cannot believe how many people are underestimating how brutal and how absolutely cooked the job market is in 2025. I literally see hundreds of people showing up in the comments saying it's not a bad job market. Unemployment is low. There's lots of companies hiring. But what I'm seeing is completely different. I've been in recruiting for a decade, and I've literally never seen candidates struggle as much as they are in this 2025 job market. And these are not unqualified people. These are really qualified candidates who are having a really tough time. I'm hearing from people who are telling me that they need to apply to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs before they even get a few interviews. And when they do get interviews, I'm hearing about 4, 5, 6, even 7 or 8, 9 rounds of interviews over months and months and months. I'm hearing about unpaid work assignments. I'm hearing about take-home projects that take hours and hours and are usually unpaid. I'm hearing about crazy assessments going on left and right. And I think the worst part of all of this is when people are getting to the offer stage, they are being intentionally lowballed because these companies know right now, if you don't accept their lowball offer, they will find 3 or 4 other people that will. It is insane in 2025 on this job market.
I've applied to 300 plus jobs since August, and I've heard back on none of them. Before you say it's my resume or my cover letter or my references or my experience, I've got those covered. I'd worked with professionals on all of them, and I don't use AI writing cover letters because I think people can tell. I don't know at what point I'm supposed to pivot and completely change what I'm supposed to do because I'm very close to just starting a trade. I love working with my hands, honestly, so it's not like a diss, but it's something I just don't know how to get into really, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do because this door keeps getting slammed in my face, and it's incredibly demoralizing to not be able to afford living, especially when you're working a job that's sucking your soul out of your eyeballs.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How about you? How are you doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Good, good. So what do you say we start this interview?
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, so we would like to thank you for your time and consideration. Unfortunately, there are more qualified candidates we decided to go forward with.
This is the interview.
And now the interview is over.
What do you mean interview is over? What do you mean start?
Just please keep an eye out for future opportunities.
What future opportunities? This is the opportunity.
Sorry, maybe next time.
No.
Bye-bye.
The media has been lying to us for months. The job market for corporate positions is absolutely cooked. I've been in recruiting for a decade, and I have literally never seen candidates struggle as much as they are right now. And these are not deadbeats. These aren't people who don't have experience. These are qualified candidates. These are candidates that in normal markets would get picked up instantly. These are people who have never struggled to find a job in their life, and now they're on the job market and they're finding that they're having to apply to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs before they even hear back on a few interviews. And then when they get into the interview process, we're not talking about 2 or 3 quick rounds of interviewing. We're talking about 5, 6, 7, even 8 or 9 rounds of intense interviews. They're having to do more take-home work, which is usually unpaid and can take hours and hours. They're having panel interviews or interrogations, as I call them. And then they're having to do endless assessments. And then if they are one of the lucky people that makes it through all of that and they get a job offer, don't expect to get whatever you talk to the recruiter about in the first call. Companies are intentionally lowballing people and making the most out of this brutal job market. It is terrible.
Alright everyone, that's all I have for this video. It seems like the job market for a lot of people is really rough right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please remember to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!